when it comes to football in England, there is always this talk of football is for those who grew up in the flats. In Nigeria, if you grow up in the flats, you practically might not be able to play football because you are bourgeois, like what we call Ajay.
Yeah,
What's the difference between the flats
yeah.
in the UK and the flats in Nigeria?
Yeah, I would say maybe the difference is that even though in England you may grow up in a tough area, you still have infrastructure to allow you to express your ability. So no matter how poor you are, you can go to the park. There will be a cage there. You can play football. The grass is cut. Even if there's no goal, you'll get your jumper. You'll put your jumper and use it as goal stick. You can play football. So, and I think football's a sport where you don't really need to have money. You just need a ball and some friends. You don't need to. It's not like tennis or golf or swimming that your parents need to pay a lot of money to take you to lessons. It's just even me and my brother. We just used to go in the garden, just the two of us, and we'll play football until we're tired.
So
So
the typical Yoruba family
yeah,
is academic inclined.
so was mine.
Yoruba family have the most professors out of Africa.
Yeah,
They have the most accountants
yeah,
and lawyers and all that. How is it that the family, Nigerian Yoruba family
yeah,
in the UK, who would focus more on education, allow their son, cute
yeah.
son, to focus on football?
But for me, I had to balance the two. I had to make sure that my academics were top in order to continue playing football. If this one dropped, I would have had to stop playing football. So my parents instilled in me that it was important to do both. But they never got in the way of my dreams. But they definitely made me understand that my academics need to be top. So they put me through the best schools. I went to Dartford Grammar School. I had really, really good grades in school. And then once it got to the point where I needed to make a decision whether I was going to go after football full time or to stay in academics, they allowed me the freedom to make my own decision, which I'm really grateful for. But they definitely supported me the whole way through my career. But that didn't come. They didn't sacrifice academics to support me. They made sure I was focused on both.
I was listening to Kobe Bryant sometime, and he said that one of the reasons why the NBA produces great men thereafter, meaning after football, is the fact that academic education is very strong, but as they grow, they have the best support system, the best lawyers, the best managers, the best of everything around
Mhm.
them. And Magic Johnson alluded to that. Michael Jordan alluded to that. As a footballer, well-educated one at that point, what is your support system like apart from your family? I mean, from the gossip, they say
Yeah.
that Shemi Lobo have the best family support system. So, how about your friends and your lawyers and all that?
Yeah.
How good are they?
Yeah. So yeah, to begin with, my parents, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them taking me to training four times a week with myself and my brother, taking us to games. Maybe my parents used to be at the training ground 6 days a week between me and my brother. So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all the sacrifices that they did. And then now I've got a really good agent who I've been with since I was 17. I have good financial advisors. I have good business partners. I have good people around me that give me if I need someone to speak to, I know I can pick up the phone and they're people who will lend an ear. And then when it comes to my interests outside of football, I've got really really good people managing that as well. So once I do retire, I know I'll be comfortable.
So, talk about retirement. Most of the trajectory for football is make money while you're playing.
Hmm.
5 years after you retire, you are broke
Hmm.
as you were before you signed.
Yeah.
What's the advice, the best financial advice anybody's ever given to you that you cannot give to somebody else?
Make your money make your money work for you. So it's not always about going to find another job after football or whatever. It's once you have this spending capability and the assets right now is to make the most use of those assets to make you more to grow your assets. It's not about trying to hit big or trying to do what's it like risky investments and thinking that you're gonna just click your fingers and make money. It's about being smart and strategically using your money in a way that will bear fruit for you in the future.
What has kept you so humble in life? I mean, you've got the plus, you've got the bag. You still need more bag anyway, but you've got the bag. What has kept you this humble? I mean, within the player rank, they
Mm.
say you're one of the coolest guy, one of the most humble guy. Never had any controversy around you, whether at club level, national team level. You come in, you play, good. You don't play, you're fine. What has kept you this humble?
I'd say probably my upbringing from my parents. They would never allow me to be boastful or to be big headed, and they always instilled the morals in me that nothing is given, it's always earned. So as long as you're the best version of yourself and you've given your maximum, that's at the end of the day you can go home and be happy. So yeah.
They say the most volcanic part of football is the dressing room. So I need you to give me a tale, a gossip, but that is not damaging. You've been in many dressing rooms, national team, different coaches, different managers, different players at club level.
Yeah.
That's some of the most fiercest and craziest dressing room moments that you've
Yeah,
had.
but there's also a saying that what happens in this dressing room stays in the dressing room.
With the
So
arrival of Amazon, the things that happen
for
in the dressing
me,
room doesn't stay there
well, but
anymore.
until they bring the camera inside our dressing room, for me, I won't be the one that leaks the secret. It'll be someone else because that's why everyone will say I'm a top teammate because I have everyone's back.
Looking at investment, would you ever be willing to invest in tech and put your money
I
around
would
it?
love to, but I'm someone who will only invest in something that I'm knowledgeable about. So I'll need to do my research. I need to verse myself in the topic, and if I spotted an opportunity that made sense for myself, why not? But for now, I don't think I have enough knowledge in that area to freely part with my money um, just yet. But you never know. One day.
So there's this thing we always say. Obviously, I played as a wide player, but I always say that if I had my chance, I would have loved to play number 10 position. You play as a centre back.
Yeah.
If you were to recalibrate your career,
Yeah.
what position would be your best position?
Yeah, number 10 is, I think that's everyone's dream position. Number 10, playmaker, free role. You have the ability the freedom to express yourself to the maximum. So yeah, I think I grew up as a striker and worked my way backwards. So as a young boy, as a striker, then I became a number 10, then I became a central midfielder, and now I'm a defender. So probably number 10.